welcome and thank you for being here this afternoon. Do you want to just say your name?
John Adams.
John Adams, and what do you do, John?
Several things, but I am most relevant to this gala is I have for several years been chair of an advisory board for the Sickle Cell Awareness Group of Ontario, and I have been involved in helping to make sure that sickle cell was treated inclusively with other healthcare needs, and that every baby born in Ontario is tested for sickle cell.
Wonderful, wonderful. And so since how long have you been involved in sickle cell?
Well, I got involved in 2005 when I woke up one day and learned that Ontario was the worst place in North America if you're going to be born with sickle cell, and a whole bunch of other things. That in this field, what we call newborn screening, that we were actually the worst jurisdiction, the worst province, and worse than any of the U.S. states. And I said, now I have a son who was born with a rare disorder, not sickle cell, but it was one of the two disorders that Ontario tested every baby for. And I always looked for something that I could do to say thank you to the complete strangers who set up a testing program to check every baby for for something I had never heard of, a rare and I said, now I know what I have to do, because it distressed me that babies in U.S. states, in Buffalo, just not very far from Toronto,
Yes.
in Rochester, and places like in Detroit, and in Boston, etc., that they were being tested for sickle cell disease and other things, and babies in Ontario and other parts of Canada weren't. And I said, well, I got to learn newborn screening to be an effective advocate. I have to reach out to other people. I have to find people to make common cause with, and we have to move mountains to change things.
That's amazing. So how optimistic are you that we will find a cure for sickle cell?
Well, sickle cell was discovered officially just 101 years ago. And I'm optimistic that we can before the next 100 years is out. Right? I think there have been improvements in treatment. We need to continue to seek for better treatments for sickle cell and similar disorders, and then we have to spend the money on the basic science to come up with the cures for sickle cell and some other disorders.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for being with us this afternoon.
My pleasure. Okay, anything I can do to help.
You're welcome.
Okay.